didn't stand up for us. He stood up for the bankers. So that's it. That's the only hub. We haven't even talked about climate change. I mean, that's why Standing Rock is so important. That's why blocking the railroad tracks in the Northwest, who are bringing down the pyramid, that's what we got to do. That's it. And I think they understand how hated they are. And that makes them weak. And that gets into the whole issue of violence as the great, and then we're talking about revolution, by the way. I'm talking about the overthrow of the corporate state. And for the Homeland Security person who's here, that's overthrow, O-V-E-R. Because these people are going to kill us, and they're going to kill my children. And in the end, you know, these corporate forces have us. They have us by the throat, and they have my kids by the throat. And I don't know if we're going to win. I don't even know if we're going to survive as a species. But in the end, I don't fight fascism because I win. I fight fascists because they are fascists. And that moral, almost religious quality is one that we have to embrace, what Niebuhr calls sublime madness. That understanding that radical evil must be opposed, even if everything around us says that we will fail. And when we find that, and when we have the courage to stand up and defy it, we may not win in an ultimate sense, but we will be free. I mean, I teach in a prison. They imposed a rule in the prison that my students had to walk past the guards down the corridors with their eyes down. And they refused. They walked down the corridors with their eyes up. It sounds little, but it's not. That's what we have to do. And we have to understand that not the Democratic Party, no system now, there are no institutions in this country left that are authentically democratic. There are no institutions that are going to protect us or protect our children or protect the ecosystem on which we depend for life. It's up to us. And at least let us find that courage so that whatever generation comes after us will say they were not passive and they were not complicit.
Hey, chats and comments, I need you to go no filter, all out, paragraphs and everything in the comments section because I am at a crossroads, a junction right now, and I'm asking for your help on what to do. Okay, let me paint the picture. What the hell do I do with my life? This feels complacent. This is fine. I can pay my bills, live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not even concerned about getting a degree. I know I have the smarts to get a degree in molecular biology or any STEM related field. I'm smart enough. I'm not denying my ability that I can get a degree and go into a pile load of debt. Women think I'm fucking crazy. Women think I'm like retarded or something. Because like I'm in the percentile like bracket of people with an IQ. There's not many of us, and people think I'm crazy. Also because our economy's destroyed. Millennials had less than 5% of the nation's wealth, and then you throw on top of a recession and hyperinflation, like they're gone. They're nowhere. They're in a completely different league. Do I even want a house? I don't even want the American dream. I can't even afford it or want it. I don't want a house with a lawn. A stupid lawn you gotta mow every week. I mowed my dad's lawn every week, or every 2 weeks growing up. It was pointless and stupid. I just got more skin cancer from it. Waste of time. So education is a joke. I'm above all of that. And my family, I don't have any connection with my family anymore. Like I don't care about them. I'm not going to their funeral. None of them. I was born in the wrong family. Okay, so here are my options. Here are the options. Because at this point, I don't really see anything else that matters. Like I said, I'm in my early 30s. I know where we're going. I know where we're going on this. Nothing else seems worth it. Like the world in 2030, 2040 doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. So I got one of two options. And I guess this is my choice, but I need your input. Okay? I know America's not alone. I know that China is cranking up carbon-intensive projects. They're about to open a whole bunch of coal plants, 18 new coal plants. They're not planning on phasing out. I know Russia. I know India and Brazil. I know all these other, but I can't focus on those. I don't have any control over those. I have no input at all. I'm not a citizen at all. But at this point, nothing even seems worth it. Nothing even seems worth it. And I don't need to go and walk the land and travel and find myself. I've already found myself. I've found myself. My life doesn't really matter that much. There's no value in living anymore. Knowing especially where we're going. I mean, it's okay enough if like there was a future, but knowing where we're going, like I really don't care about my life. When I go to the store and I pick up little packaged blueberries and I just do the same routine. Oh, I turn around, I eat, I go to work. It's the same shit. I'm a hamster on a wheel. Women think I'm retarded. People don't talk to each other more than 10 words. Our ideologies, our whole culture is like full of lies. Look, here's the choice. Okay, get to it. Here's the choice. One, I'm fine with staying here another year or two and producing what's happening in the world. I enjoy the series. I enjoy making it. I enjoy the community. That's great. But seriously, after the next year or two is up and, coronavirus is going on right now, I can't do this forever. I can't sit back and be complacent while my 40-year-old self is completely destroyed. And so here's my choices. I either go live in a co-op living community, 70 or 80 people, and it's a full-fledged a community that people live off-grid, they grow everything, and they import what they need, like olive oil and toiletries. They get that from a wholesale supplier, but then they export products, they make products there, they live sustainably. And that would be fine. I could live just a hippie lifestyle for the next several years, but it's still going to stop. It's not going to stop the inevitable. We're still going to have inclement weather, potential. Like, I know it's going to happen to the community. It's going to turn into like the Walking Dead community. And like there's going to be other communities trying to invade us or just stragglers in a few years, about 10, 15 years. I know where that's headed. It'd be cool for now and an experience. Or that's option one. Or two, I don't care about my life. I sometimes I have suicidal thoughts. And I'm thinking if I have this, it means it's a sign that I'm not fulfilling my maximum potential. And not in the societal way. Like I said, not about getting a degree, buying a house, having children, like none of that. That's all fleeting, temporary, doesn't even fit in the frame of picture of where we're headed. Is option two, I just go sit in front of the White House like Greta Thunberg style and hold up signs for, carbon capture, mirrors, no planet B. Like I'll have, just protests, just because until things are changed, until things are going the direction that I would like to see it to go. Because voting doesn't work, clearly. Whether you vote left or right or whoever, they're not having your best interest in mind. We don't live in a fundamentally democratic system. And so maybe I'm sitting there and I know it's going to suck. I'm going to get skinny and gross and my hair's going to grow out and I'll take care of myself. But like, it's going to be gross, but I'll sit there for 10 hours a day, do push-ups, whatever. Just sit there for as long as it takes because what the hell else do I have to lose? Like I said, what the hell else is there to do? I don't want children. I don't need to get an educational degree. I know I'm capable of that. I don't want a lawn and a house. Women think I'm retarded. What the hell else is there if but the future? And to fight for that peacefully. It was really hard to go to sleep last night. I'm about to go on a run. But like I said, it was really hard to go to sleep last night because I was like, I can't do this forever. Where the fuck am I going? I know what's coming. And this is the only best shot is to civil disobedience. Just sit there and maybe, who knows, Jane Fonda, Leonardo DiCaprio, some rich famous person or, just rich person in general, maybe pay for an apartment for me to, or, Airbnb for me to sleep nearby just so I can, like, if you're courageous, I've learned in my life, I've traveled far enough by myself that when you do courageous things, people will come out and protect you, or they'll come out to aid you. And maybe I do this for long enough and people will start taking notice and then more kids will join me. And then before we know it, we have, 2,000 people sitting in front of the White House. Maybe not. But at this point, what the F else is there to do? What else do I do? Okay, for real. It's either go live in a co-op and live a hunky-dory life, kind of a passive way to go out, not a fighter, not a courageous way, or go peacefully protest and demonstrate my rights to protest until things start changing. Because I know it's irreversible. I know we have irreversible climate change, but what else is there? What else is there? We have no hope. I refuse to be strangled like this. I refuse to die on my knees. Okay, let me know. Thanks.